Hello students, today we are going to do the next chapter from book Beehive, that is My Childhood by APJ Abdul Kalam. Before proceeding with the detailed explanation of the chapter, let us know about the author of the chapter. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the 11th President of India. He was born on October 15, 1931 in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu. He studied physics and aerospace engineering and became a scientist. He served the Defense Research and Development Organization and the Indian Space Research Organization for nearly 4 decades. He is known as the Missile Man of India. Kalam was very popular among the children. He often encouraged them with his high-powered philosophy. Besides, he was an excellent writer also. We read him in detail in his autobiography, Wings of Fire. Obviously, he was a true nationalist. He died on July 27, 2015 due to cardiac arrest. The chapter My Childhood by APJ Abdul Kalam deals with the theme that this is a story which is reflecting on the harmony present in the Indian society. This influencing theme is expressed through the accounts of Kalam's childhood. In fact, we can rise in life if we have strong determination and dedication that has been taught by Abdul Kalam with the help of this chapter. Now, we will discuss about the important characters of the chapter My Childhood. First of all, we will discuss about APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam, who was born in a middle-class family, he was a very hard-working person and had an ambitious personality. He wanted to learn and explore things. He never believed in dividing society on the basis of religion, caste, or class. He wanted to fly and explore like a bird. And then, Abdul Kalam's father. Kalam's father, Jalaluddin, as a man who possessed inborn wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. And then, Mr. Iyer, Sivar Subramanya Iyer, Kalam's science teacher, who was really very biased and had once made Kalam feel very low when he just told him to sit at the last bench and not to sit with the Brahmin boy, who was his best friend. And then the 3 friends of Abdul Kalam. Now I will summarize the chapter. APJ Abdul Kalam was born in a middle-class Tamil family in an island town, Rameswaram. Though not formally educated, his father, Jalaluddin, was worldly wise. He was really wise person. Rameswaram at that time was in the erstwhile Madras state. Though Abdul Kalam's father was not a very wealthy man, yet he was endowed with innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. Abdul Kalam's mother was a pious lady who was very generous in feeding the guests. Though Kalam's parents were tall and handsome, he himself got ordinary looks and short-heighted too. They lived in their ancestral house on Mosque Street and in Rameswaram, which was built in the 19th century. All the basic necessities were provided to the family, though his father avoided riches and inessential comforts. Abdul Kalam felt that his childhood was materially and emotionally very secure. When the Second World War broke out, Abdul Kalam was only 8 years old. At that time, the demand for tamarind seeds suddenly increased. Abdul, by selling these seeds in the market, would get 1 anna for a day's collection. Being isolated, Rameswaram was previously unaffected by war. But when India was forced to join the Allied forces, that is, the armies of UK, USA and Russia during the Second World War, a state of emergency was declared. Consequently, the train stopping at Rameswaram was suspended. so the bundles of newspaper had to be thrown out of the moving train. Abdul would help his cousin Samsuddin to pick up the newspaper bundles thrown in this way. Thus, Abdul earned his first wages. Professor Abdul Kalam inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father. From his mother, he inherited the qualities of goodness and also deep kindness. His family would arrange the boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord during the annual Shri Sitaram Kalyanam ceremony. These idols were carried from the temple to the marriage site, which was situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirth. Moreover, his grandmother used to narrate to the children of the family the events from the Ramayana. They also narrated the events from the life of the Prophet. Abdul Kalam had three close friends during his school days: Ramananda Shastri, Arvindan, and Siva Prakashan. His science teacher, Siva Subramanya Iyer, was an orthodox Brahmin and his wife was a very conservative lady. But his science teacher was more or less a rebel. He didn't believe in the social barriers which he wanted to break. One day, his science teacher invited Abdul Kalam to his home to have meals. But the science teacher's wife, being orthodox, was perturbed. She wouldn't let Abdul eat in her kitchen because he was a Muslim boy. However, the science teacher served Abdul with his own hands. He ate meals sitting beside Abdul. As a result of it, the next time the science teacher's wife took Abdul Kalam inside her kitchen, she served him food with her own hands. But to Abdul Kalam's consolation, his science teacher said that if he decided to change the system, such problems had to be confronted. After the Second World War was over, freedom of India seemed imminent. The whole country was filled with optimism. Then Abdul Kalam sought his father's permission to leave Rameswaram to study further at the district headquarters in Ramanathapuram. His father allowed him to go and grow. I hope you have understood the story well. Thank you for